always dreamt of becoming a professional boxer. The people I look up to were all professional boxers. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I always wanted to be like them. That's why I partook in the sport.
स्पोडकास्ट के इस खصوصी प्रोग्राम में आप सभी का इस्तकबाल है। जैसे कि पता है कि स्पोडकास्ट इस प्रोग्राम में हम बात करते हैं खिलाड़ियों के बारे में, कोचेस के बारे में, ऑफिशियल्स के बारे में और उनके साथ साथ जितने भी टेक्निकल लोग हैं उनके बारे में भी बात करते हैं। आज FM 107 के स्टूडियो में मौजूद है कतरी बॉक्सर और हम बॉक्सिंग के बारे में बात करेंगे। फिलहाल उनको इस्तकबाल करते हैं। अब्दुलरहमान, आपका इस्तकबाल है और वेलकम टू आवर FM 107 स्टूडियो।
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on your program.
The first thing that strike in my mind, why boxing? Why not football and other sport?
Now, many people ask me this question, not just you, but many of my family members. So, as we know, the most prominent sport here in Doha is football.
Yeah.
So, I actually engaged in that sport from a young age. I used to like football a lot. I played it a lot, especially in middle school. From there, I integrated to swimming. I didn't feel connected to football.
Okay.
Same thing happened with swimming. I didn't feel connected to it. It wasn't motivating for me to learn how to swim, Although it was a good thing, it wasn't motivating. I didn't feel like I had goals.
So any other adventurous sport that you would love to take up apart from boxing?
Frankly, I'm not sure if it's a sport or considered a sport, but I like bowling. Yeah, bowling. And also lately I watch paddle matches.
Paddle sports,
yeah. And just recently I had my first paddle match and I enjoyed it,
Mashallah.
Both sports, I like them as a hobby.
Yeah.
Of course, not competitively, but they're both sports I really like.
So what is the target that you see in boxing about yourself if I ask you, let's say 5 years down the line?
5 years down the line, I hope to see myself in the Olympics, inshallah. Olympics, but the main goal is actually by 2030, which is the Asian Cup here. Yeah. So I hope to see myself competing and inshallah winning in that competition, in that tournament.
Do you ever dream to become a professional boxer?
Yes, I from a young age I always dreamt of it. Always dreamt of becoming a professional boxer. The people I look up to were all professional boxers. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I always wanted to be like them. That's why I partook in the sport.
If not boxing, if you wouldn't have become a boxer, what you would have become? Other sports?
Maybe a wrestler. Maybe a wrestler, yeah. I picture myself wrestling, Olympic wrestling as well, yeah.
Which category of wrestling that you think of?
Not like WWE or... Yeah, not like...
Greco-Roman?
No, not like that, no. Like Olympic wrestling.
Olympic wrestling?
Yeah, Olympic wrestling, yeah.
Indian, Pakistani... and the Bangladeshi people, they get into cricket.
Cricket, yeah.
Have you ever played cricket?
I tried playing cricket once.
You tried?
I tried, yeah.
When?
A very long time ago.
That's interesting.
But I picked up more on tennis and, as I mentioned, paddle. I like those two more. But I also enjoy. I kind of enjoyed it, cricket as well.
You played?
I played it, yeah. I played it in not in like a
It's
in my backyard, with my family.
Which are the places that you hang around in Qatar?
I find myself going a lot to Vendome. Yes. It's a very beautiful mall. Honestly, it impressed me the first time I went. I really enjoyed walking around there. Also, Lusail Boulevard as well, but those only on the winter, and it's outdoors. So I like to go there in the winter. And I find myself going to all these places in one go. So around where I live, there's like a bike track. So I like to go on the bike track, and I like to go by Qatar, Laguna Mall, those sorts of areas.
So you bike also?
Yeah, I bike as well, yeah.
MashaAllah, you are adventurous. Maybe one day Mount Everest.
Inshallah.
Urdu and Hindi is a very common language in Qatar. You have some words?
Some words. Like I mentioned, I only know, what is it, achai, which is good, if I recall. What is no? Nahi, something like that.
Yeah.
And yes is...
Aha.
Ha. Yeah. Those are the 3 words I know. Yeah.
So what suggestion that you're going to tell some youngster who wants to come into boxing? What advice you want to give?
The advice is to be a boxer, you have to know what you want. You have to be motivated. But not just motivated. And motivation, in my opinion, is overrated. You have to be disciplined. And you learn discipline by doing, I think, if I recall, in Mike Tyson's words, by doing something you don't like as if you love it. Yeah, so you have to push yourself, even if it hurts you. You know, as long as it benefits you, just know you have to do it. You have to push yourself. That's it.
But there is fear of breaking nose and teeth.
That's the drawback that comes with boxing. You don't want to get hit in the nose or in the teeth. You have to be good at it. Yeah.
So what are the championships that you have participated on for, Qatar national team boxing? Which are the championship? Can you tell us about your events?
Before I go into boxing, I'd like to start off with my kickboxing. Maybe because kickboxing was a big phase for me. In kickboxing, they weren't really big competitions, but they were small competitions held by women. So I partook in in 3-4 competitions. All of them, mashallah, I got silver and gold medals in them.
Mashallah.
From then, I went to boxing, and the first competition I partook in was Qatar. بطولة Qatar, competition of Qatar. I got a silver medal there. The second year, the year after it, I also got a silver medal. Those 2 competitions were the hardest competitions I've done in my life. You know, that phase for me, it's a very short phase. You know, cutting weight, dieting, and then all while balancing this with your work life. You know. The third competition I took was in Egypt, بطولة العرب competition, Arab competition. I got bronze medal, alhamdulillah, there. Of course, I always aim for higher, you know, always aim for gold. But in the near future, we'll be partaking in more competitions, and I'll have the opportunity to get gold, inshallah.
Okay, before I end up this podcast show, one last question.
Yes.
What is life for you?
Life for me is to worship God and to do what God intended me to do in this world, by not just the people around, by my family and the people around me. And it's to fulfill my goals and to establish legacy.
This was a very wonderful definition of life from your end. Whoever listeners are listening to, I think they should follow it. And thanks for being here with us at FM 107 studio. And it was a nice discussion. And I wish, and on behalf of FM 107, we wish you all the best in all your future endeavors in Qatar's, represent Qatar in the international tournaments.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much.